tactics in his favor.
All right, and that means he is in another final, Magnus Carlsen, and that was his reaction when Levon Aronian eventually resigned in this game. Another win for Magnus Carlsen. 2 wins today to win the semi-final against, there you go, against Levon Aronian.
And by Artemiev, who steps forward with his queen, and now the threat is actually to potentially give some checks, and also pawn takes pawn in the air. And
Firouzja, it's hopeless. He's trying something. He's trying to just confuse Artemiev by playing on the other flank.
And now Artemiev is weaving a mating net on the board. I mean, the situation is just hopeless. In fact, the computer's telling me mate in 8.
Yeah, that's if black defends to the maximum, but there's no chance. Firouzja resigns.
It's over for the 8.
He needs to speed up and take a decision. I mean, I was just flicking ahead. I must admit, I haven't really seen this position before with the black pieces. So I was kind of like, well, how is black going to generate some play? And looking ahead at my database, the play gets wild. Okay. So, for instance, black's most popular move.
Magnus there smiling in anticipation of that wildness about to happen, maybe.
And I just have to look at our... He's laughing really hard.
Has Artemiev frozen?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Is he disconnected?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we know that if the players have disconnected, they are given 30 seconds back. Well, they are given their time back if they connect within 30 seconds, reconnect within 30 seconds.
It does not look good on his camera. That looks like a very bad connection. Okay. Obviously, we do not know. Okay, he's back.
Dropping his queen back. Okay, so there's tension between the queens. Artemiev slightly frowned there. He never normally gives anything away on his camera, but...
The bar does not like Magnus's decision.
I'm trying to understand this.
Oh!
Magnus just suddenly reacting. I'm trying to understand. He's given up a pawn, but there's 2 different ways that white can actually win a pawn right now.
He is shocked, Magnus Carlsen.
This was a mouse slip,
Was it a mouse slip?
Maybe he meant to put the bishop on that square.
And also... OK, look at this. White can win a pawn in 2 different ways. The top computer suggestion is for the white queen just to step up 1 square and capture the pawn in front of it. That's a free pawn. Wrangle some kind of complications from this position. I mean, with 2-3 minutes left on the clock, it's going to be extremely difficult to convert.
What just happened? Magnus just bursting into laughter. Is it something in his head? What is this?
We'll have to ask him afterwards. Magnus, he'll have to reveal to us why he's being so emotional right now, why he's laughing so much.
Such a mystery guy.
The first idea was to play queen from e4 to e6. So I almost played it, and then I became a bit unsure, and I thought I put the queen back, and I kept thinking. And I mean, I think I sat there for like a minute before I realized that I'd actually put the queen on the wrong square, because I thought the queen was back, and I was thinking, and then I noticed all of a sudden that it was his move, and I was shocked by that, obviously, because the thing is, queen e6 isn't even a very good move, and I sort of realized that eventually that I should probably play something else, but that was unfortunate.
Rook f5, so probably this was something he was aiming for.
Oh, something's happened. Sorry. We just got a result from Magnus
Probably
Carlsen.
it's a draw.
Probably it's a draw.
They just agreed to a draw.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was no question for me that it's going to be a draw already.
Okay. Okay, so
I'm not sure Tari believed that he can win a game against Magnus. And, by the way, taking the pawn on b3, I guess.
Well, if he manages that.
But he's under a minute, 43 seconds, and in the meantime we have a game finished. I see that white won, Karyakin won.
Wow, that's a big one.
Not.
Yeah, true.
But, I mean, Magnus played very well this game, I think. He really felt all the details.
And we just see him putting the finishing touches in, white's pawn marching forward.
He resigned. Eventually, very painful loss. But okay, this is sport, right?
Yeah.
So this is how everybody is excited that the Rapport is still keeping his lead, but only very, very, very tiny half a point.
Yeah.
Which may be enough to win the tournament for him.
Okay.
Rook f4.
White's given a check.
Rook f4, bishop h6.
Oh my God. Wait, was Rook c1 played? Oh, he wasn't played. Was Rook c1 played in the game? No, it wasn't.
No,
Rook
he
c1
just
would have
passed
lost
by.
to Rook takes f4.
He went Rook h1.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted to go there, and he noticed, right?
He stopped the demo board, the digital board, caught that move, but yeah, he swung the whole way across with his rook and dodged that bullet, avoiding this trick.
Well, after king f3, there is no more.
Yeah, checkmate coming, and Magnus wins the Armageddon.
And the tournament.
And the tournament, most likely. Rapport,
well,
if he wins,
actually, yeah,
can
but
catch up.
actually in the meantime, I was spying a little bit on the other game, and there is a very little chance that Rapport will win.
Okay.
He might even...
There are no weaknesses actually in Black's camp. At least no weaknesses that can't be covered. So now Artemiev, he's brought his king across, and we will see the players repeat the position. There's just no way forward, no progress to be made. And there we go. It is a draw.
It is a draw, a third draw between Timur Ajavov and Vladislav Artemiev. And Artemiev is laughing. Wow, what is that about?
Oh, talking to himself as well.
Okay, we know he has an arbiter sitting in the same room, so he's probably talking to the arbiter about
maybe the arbiter suggesting a move. You could have done this and that.
Well, definitely, this is a new situation for them. It is the first tournament when arbiters have been placed inside the rooms of the players. Do you think it's very different for them, David?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, previously, we've seen players just sit there in T-shirts and shorts, like they might have just woken up. But you can't do that if there's an arbiter in the room. You feel like you need to make more effort.
But I'm also following the other matches, so I see a lot of matches are going into the blitz tiebreak.
Yeah. And we see someone behind you. I guess that is the arbiter. What has that been like, to have an arbiter sitting in the same room as you?
Yeah, I've done it before. His name is Bill Broish. He's from Iowa, so he's from the next state. And I think it just gives the tournament more prestige and also more seriousness now that someone's watching players, just to be sure. And also gives me a little bit of a tournament setting.
Yeah.
Sometimes boring to play at home, but yeah, he's been here 2 years ago as well, and I'm glad that he agreed to come.
Glad to hear.
The blockade. He's just trying to hope that there's no breakthrough.
Well, one thing that I was thinking about doing is maybe retreating with my bishop, with the bishop, just to kind of clear the second row.
Last word, bishop.
Yeah. And okay.
Okay, so Giri takes some action, and look at this from Nakamura, a massive blunder. He's walked into a knight fork, a basic knight fork. The black king attacked, the black rook attacked, and Nakamura is about to resign. He's losing a rook, and Giri celebrates. Look at that. Giri lifting his arms up. He takes the win.
Yeah, and I remember...
No pressure to resign. Modern etiquette, you just play on forever if you want. And now he's trying to give up his knight. He's trying to play for one last trick, maybe. I don't see it. If White just captures the knight, as he has done, he's hoping for a stalemate, but that's not going to happen.
No.
Okay, there we go. The rooks have come off the board. It's not stalemate because Black's king does have one safe square to go to, and Giri puts up his hand. He apologises for playing on so long. And there we go, a result. Duda wins.
And they're talking to each other. Jan-Christoph Duda is the winner of this game and the match against Anish Giri. After winning his match in tiebreaks yesterday to Hikaru Nakamura, Anish Giri loses today's match. They are still sitting in the Oslo arena talking over the game, like they would in over-the-board chess.
I just chose the wrong order of moves, missing this rook cc5, and then there was a problem. I cannot, not in time, just to start my counterplay. Which is a big pity, because if I had seen that, position was still very fine, and could have held on.
Yeah. And why did you miss that, do you think?
Because I'm stupid.
All right.
Your opponent will take it immediately, but he just looked at the right idea, just in the wrong order. And it's an understandable mistake. It was a difficult position anyway, but he will be annoyed at himself. Now the black king is getting chased to the corner where it will eventually be trapped.
What a thrilling match this is. all games ending up with a winner, and it's going to go all the way to Armageddon if Shakhriyar Mamjarov does not blunder something enormous right now. Oh, and look at Magnus. This is huge.
Just nodding his head there slightly as well. He thinks he's got this one under control. It does look that way. So knight takes knight, white's queen under fire. Temporarily, black is a piece up, but white has a selection of pieces to take to recapture. White, for example, can use his knight and take that black knight in the middle, still attacking and counter-attacking against the black queen.
Yeah, he can definitely do that, and he's done it. And after bishop takes queen, knight takes queen check, knight takes knight's forced.
Yep, so right now, black's a piece up, but now no longer. And look, everything's getting hoovered off. All the captures. White gives a nasty check. That might have been a surprise from Mamjarov. Look at Mamjarov's face. It was a surprise. He resigns. Magnus takes the win. Wow,
and look at that reaction from Magnus Carlsen. I wasn't sure if he was digging the music or digging the victory. He is the winner of this match, Magnus Carlsen, after 8 thrilling.
Also, the French team is pretty strong. China is incredible.
Russia always. India in a few years with all these wonder kids that we've seen on the Challengers Tour breaking through now. Pragnananda. White's king has run away. Black has won the white bishop, but I think black is going to be helpless to stop a checkmating attack against his king. White's rook can just lift itself up. It's going to be devastation on the 7th rank right now. We've talked about it so much. Look at this. Once you penetrate to your opponent's 7th rank, you're destined to win the game. The white queen and white rook are going to team up and trap the black king. There's no checks for black. And that means that Maxim vachier-lagrave, he leans back and he resigns, about to be checkmated.
Wow, it's over. 1 point for Magnus Carlsen now in the Blitz, winning game 1 with the white pieces. Maxim vachier-lagrave will be in a must-win situation in Blitz game 2 to take it to tiebreaks. If he's not able to win it, Magnus Carlsen will be the winner of the match. Sitting still by the board, Magnus looking over this. And there he leaves. All right, what a good feeling for Magnus Carlsen. He's able to win the first Blitz game. Was it a great game by Magnus, or was it just...